Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Double demon fang! The power of water! Eat this! Talon hurricane! Eagle fly!
What's this?
Your mom!
Are those arms even natural?
You picked the wrong fight!
Do it!
Here I come!
Take this!
Look sharp!
Lightning Thunderbolt! Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again!
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from.
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Xion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Xion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Here we go! Healing art! Double demon fang! I'm on it! Where are you going? I'm ready!
I'll face you.
Into the shadows!
Take this! I can shatter any steel!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Radiant light! Here!
Begin! Swallow dance!
This could be useful.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Voron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers would...
Discourteous son.
Hear me!
Come and face me!
Confiscated!
Here I come!
Glacial strike! They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Okay, all yours!
Here's evil!
Let loose!
Eagle assault!
Denied!
Prepare to be sealed.
We turn the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to
Less
hold back.
talking, more doing!
Heal!
Crumble! Glacial spear! Here's
Break it done!
Take this!
Freeze laser!
Take this!
Elusive
Precision, precision, timing. All a perfect 10.
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You take meticulous care of your firearm.
You picked the wrong fight! Here I come!
I'm expert! Coming through! Do it!
Soaring blast!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like bit.
It's on!
Demon fang!
Take no further.
Swallow dance!
You're mine!
Stay calm.
Try harder!
The wind won't save you from me!
Try this!
Tempest!
Excellent technique. How are you?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Resonate with me!
Nothing gets by me!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! It's over! Stardust! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Now I can let loose!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Elusive deity! Soaring blast!
Don't mind if I do!
Take this!
I'm on a roll now!
We turn the tables on
Do
him.
it! There are still more left!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Lunar collision!
Eat that!
Here I come!
Take this!
Flame of
Double demon fang! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
The design of this equipment. And it's really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
What's this thing?
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Gotta break through! Double demon fang! First strike! Negative shake! Crush! Not today! Resonate with the earth! Swallow blade! Try this!
Now I see everything!
Pesky airborne
We got the
scoundrels.
advantage.
Sounds like a job for yours
Just have to
truly.
make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because log on. I'm surrounded!
Rising Phoenix! You're mine! It's over! Double demon fang!
I mean, you're dead, Dohalim.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got it. Now what's a neck?
This calls for a celebratory drink.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are... dark astral energy. Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Benediction light.
Eat this!
Now take this!
Healing circle!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword,
Another healing where you stand. On your knees. Armor won't save you! Take this! Air pressure! Double demon fang!
Do it! Run well!
Demons descend! Flashing fang! On your knees. The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Slash!
Glacial, do it!
Blow away! Rending you apart!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Let's see what you've got. Demon fang!
Here I go! This one's mine!
Dragon shell!
Don't mind if I do.
Here I come!
Now
You're
I'm in the
finished!
groove!
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
You're mine!
Already on! This one's mine!
Double demon fang! I'm on it!
Now
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
The heavens must be smiling.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, getting close.
Double demon fang!
One more! Brandon
Rising
Red!
Wyvern! Stardust!
Dragon Shell! This
Rising
one's
Phoenix!
mine!
You're mine!
Radiant here!
I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara! Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Take this!
Let the marksman handle
Try
this!
this! Rhythmic tear! Infernal turret!
Benediction
Double demon
Back into the
fang!
fray!
Wow, that was a nice move. There.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
Get lost!
Double demon fang!
Searing flame!
Elusive deity! You're finished! You picked the wrong fight! On your knees. Take this!
Back into the
Double
fray!
demon
Do
fang!
it! Run well! Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
Hearing flame!
My turn!
Burning!
Rising falcon! Rising wyvern! Stardust! It's over!
Sweeping them up is a one-man job.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Hearing flame of fury!
The flame deity!
Bloody howling! Must be easy to pick off the bad guys from far off.
It is. I mean, aside from adjusting for movement, wind speed.
No choice!
Glacial
Double
Fear!
demon fang!
Dark!
Burn it
I
out!
never miss!
I'll finish you here and now!
Will this help?
Swallow blade! Infernal turret!
Flying freaks! What did they just
Double
steal?
steel! Can you take care of
Just let my instincts take over.
Double demon fang!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Resonate with the earth!
Burning strike!
Glacial, I'm like bait to them.
Evil, not in your dreams.
Air pressure!
Blazer!
Swallow blade! Double demon fang! I'm on! Try this! You're done! My reach is even wider! Double demon fang! Rising wyvern!
Glacial Fear!
Prepare to be seized! You're finished! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Thank you! Eagle assault!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
and thus our strength yet grows.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Oh, good. We can cross through here. Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Renwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cislodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now,
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
all I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harrows should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harrows would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
And Sia was most fortunate, I see.
No backing down!
Lunar corruption!
Damn! Gotta be quick, or I'll take him up myself!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle. Aw, are you tired, Poodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Huh? You?
Yeah.
Could that be... what the hell? Oh, come on! Again?
I'm skeptical.
Maybe if we use that. You did it! Calm down, dude. Let's hurry.
What language was that? Lawese? I didn't understand a word of it.
Sorry about that. That was Patville, an old friend of mine. He's like a little bro to me. There's a Zoogle on the loose that he couldn't finish up. Want to help deal with it?
Another? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
Did we... You really just spend that much money?